Hey YouTube, Shukun Shinobi here with a review of the Transformers, that's it, Blade Bumblebee. It's actually been quite a while until we've just been able to say it's from Transformers. But as you can see with the gold box, there is no sort of Revenge of the Fallen or third movie tagline or anything like that. Just straight up Transformers. So obviously most of these toys are still not in the movie aesthetic, while Generations is for new things like this Bumblebee that aren't the movie aesthetic. So anyway, this is a brand new mold for Camaro movie Bumblebee, and it's actually the best one we've gotten yet. So I'm really eager to get it open and take a look at what this guy has in store. Obviously he's very crunched in here. They're packaging a lot of things in robot mode now. Well, I don't know why they packaged this guy in robot mode. I guess to differentiate between the Bumblebees that are on the shelf, which are all packaged in robot mode, or vehicle mode, so I don't know what's going on. Sea-Attack Ravage is the co-cell. He's in a box with Sea-Attack Ravage, Ironhide, and Jet Blade, which is a repaint of Dirge. I was considering getting him to do another nipple cannons joke, but I decided that was kind of old. Hunt for the Decepticons, which is kind of the tagline for this, but that's more of a campaign than anything else. So on the back here, we've got Converting Battle Axe right here. Flip down Battle Mask, which is really cool to get in a deluxe size Bumblebee. So Bumblebee is used to the odds being against him. This time is no different than any of the dozens of other fights he's been in. As Ravage and Insecticon, so a Deluxe and a Scout, circle him in the gloom, he focuses all his energy on being ready for the attack he knows is coming. Insecticon is tiny. I don't know why they even refer to him, but whatever. Transformers.com, all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get this open and take a look at the changes. So here we have Battle Blade's Bumblebee out of package. Earlier in the packaging little demo thingy, I said that this was supposed to be the best deluxe Bumblebee for as far as the movie is concerned. Mold that we've gotten, and I was definitely correct, and everyone else who said that to make me say it was absolutely correct as well. This is easily the best deluxe Bumblebee we've gotten, and here is why. His legs are pretty much the same as they normally are. I mean, it's a new mold, I believe, but it's pretty much the same kind of general gimmick going on as far as the auto morphing is concerned. Waist swivel right here, that's cool. This holds together really, really well, unlike some of the other previous molds, so that's a plus. His chest design is now accurate to the movie. It's not like flipped up all the way like this or protruding outwards or anything. It's just kind of folded up right where it's supposed to be. That's great. These are sturdy, no need for screws or plugs or anything like that. So that's really nice. His back end's pretty well. Not too much kibble going on. This folds up all nice. Wheels right here in front of the doors look really neat as well. And doesn't look like he has light piping. Maybe he does. Yeah, he does. Yep, he definitely has light piping. And coolest of all, when you take this guy, it's kind of a bitch to do, but if you can get your nail into there and pull and not make him do the splits, he has a fold down and pop off even. And oh, that's cool. Dagobah Zeva just knocked down Exceed Gills, which just knocked down Axel. Love it. So anyway, as I was saying, he has a fold down battle mask. So we now have a deluxe mold that features a fold-down battle mask as opposed to one sculpt or the other. So that's a huge plus, and I think that's really neat, even though I don't really like the look of the battle mask all that much. Other shit that this thing can do. He can fold this arm up and then open up this arm cavity. His leg joints are really weak, if you haven't been able to tell. He falls a lot. So just kind of deal with it. And then this can unfold. Then fold that back up and over. And now he has his cannon arm. So now he's all Mega Man. And he's all going to beat the Robot Masters. Pow pow. So that's really neat. I like that. That's a bonus. And then on this arm, you've got this that folds out. And fold that out. And now this one, hence his name, he now has a battle blade, which is basically just an axe. I have trouble figuring out how effective this is supposed to be. The blade of the axe would be right here. So all of his motions would have to be an upward chopping motion. It would make sense for this to be the other way around, so it's a downward chop. But, I guess it don't really matter. It's just me complaining right now. These do flip over, mostly for transformation, but I guess if you want him to look cool like that, he can. Then fold that up, and just flick it right back in there. It conceals fairly well. I mean, you can tell the blue sticking out here, but it's not hugely noticeable or hugely distracting either, because it does blend in very well with the transparent plastic for his windows and stuff. So let's fold up his gun, back up, and that hides very well too. It looks just like his other arm guard thing, so that's neat too. And this arm does fold up too when you bring the blade out if you would like. I don't think it's really a huge factor for that though. You have to fold up the arm when you do the gun though. So really this is just an awesome mold. The only thing I don't like about it is the shoulders are kind of weird. They get in a stuck position here. They can fold down more, so it's like this. So that's probably a little bit better, but to me it looked like his shoulders were a little bit sinking in that pose. And his arm joint has that whole, this kind of shape. I like it when he can have a joint like this and fold right there. It would make for a lot better posing with the blade arm, that's for sure, but it doesn't matter so much for the gun arm. But that's just a minor nitpick because I don't particularly like it when figures have arm joints like that. But other than that, this is an absolutely superb Bumblebee mold, and if you don't have a movie Bumblebee mold yet, get this one. You will not be disappointed at all. This is easily the best deluxe mold for Bumblebee that we've gotten ever. So, yeah, I definitely recommend this one. So, to transform him, fold up his arms for now, fold this down, pop that out. I'm just going to kind of ramble a little bit. I don't really have too much to say since I rambled about it enough already. His head's kind of difficult at times. This entire contraption just folds out like so. What you want to do with his head is there's a little groove right in here. Speaking of his head, we never really got a good look at it. Still can't get a good look at it. There we go. So if you want to see his head sculpt, pretty much a standardized Bumblebee head sculpt, so nothing too wild or thrilling there. Color just horrendously off again. So hold your finger down through this crevice, bring this down, and kind of lock it in. There's a little groove in there for the groove in his head sculpt, and that will just fit in right there. This can kind of hang out up here for now. The entire arm section is going to swivel downwards. Joint's kind of tight, so just kind of work your way through it. These will fold upward, I believe. Again, pretty much standard with my typical Transformer review. I forgot how to transform this completely, particularly with the arms, so we'll just kind of figure out as we go. Fold up his leg, just like this. This part folds backwards, just like that. That will clip into place over here. Fold that down, fold that out. And then this can just clip in right back here, and everything will kind of fit together eventually, I promise. So now that that's pretty much lined up, we just need to figure out how these arms go again, since I done forgotted. This needs to go like this. So fold that around, and that will fit right in there. And then do the same thing on this arm. And then that will fit in right there. Voila. Bring this piece back up because we need to fix his head thing again. Just like that. The wheels peg right in. Doors line up. Snap his hood down in. Make sure that's all lined up. Get the legs situated. Something's up with this leg. Basically, just like Cybertronian and Bumblebee from Generations, just kind of push things, and eventually they'll all fit together. There is a peg and a hole for the door right here, so just attempt to line that up. Things aren't looking as great as they could be, but considering I kind of bullshitted half this transformation, this is actually perfectly understandable. Good enough. So here he is in car mode. Just kind of push a couple things down. He has a lot of intrusions back here, but all in all, he does roll really good. You can't see it at all. There we go. So really not much has changed in the Camaro mode. It's kind of the typical Camaro mode that we're used to by now. It's a lot more panely than the other ones, but it does fit together fairly nice. Mine's kind of a mess. I apologize for that, but again, I was in a hurry. So, overall, I really, really love this mold. I think it's great. If you haven't picked up a Bumblebee mold yet, definitely pick this one up. Even if you did, I still recommend picking this one up if you're a fan of Bumblebee at all. Just because the mold is so good and a lot more screen accurate than some of the other ones. So, you can check out a photo gallery at flickr.com/photos/youcanshow me. And of course, check out the blog at youcanshow.wordpress.com for all the latest news, updates, and release dates. And if you're a fan of Tokusatsu, you can check out our podcast, Riders, Rangers, and Rambles, at ridersrangersandrambles.com, and subscribe and donate. So thanks, and take care, and have a great one. Bye.